Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. In this video, I will be discussing coding questions which are asked in TCS Ninja Hiring, or you can say in TCS NQT. Guys, this is part 2 of this series. Part 1 has already been uploaded on my channel. So guys, make sure that after watching this video, you watch part 1 also. The link of the part 1 will be given in the description box. Guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe it as well as join my Telegram group also, because I am regularly posting different stuff about 2022 batch. My TCA digital coding series is also going on, and till now I have uploaded 7 parts for that particular series. So guys, make sure that you watch those videos also. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, the package, as I told you in earlier videos also, the package of TCS Ninja is 3.36 LPA. So you can expect the coding questions on a slightly easier side, or you can expect it in between easy to medium range. So all the questions will be very easy for you to answer it. Now, the question here is, we want to estimate the cost of a painting of a property. So there is a property in which we have to paint the walls, and we now have to estimate the cost given the parameters. Now, interior wall painting cost rupees 18 per square feet, and exterior wall painting cost rupees 12 per square feet. So if we want to paint on the inner side of the wall, then the cost is 18 per square feet, and if we have to paint the wall from outside, that is exterior, then the cost is 12 rupees per square feet. Okay, so how we'll be taking the input? Now we have to take the input as, first will be the number of interior walls, that how many, let's suppose in a house how many interior walls are there. Second is number of exterior walls, that is how many exterior walls are there. Third is surface area of each interior walls in square feet. Okay, third input is, now fourth input is surface area of each exterior wall in unit square feet. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear to you, and we know that cost of painting per square feet is 18 and 12 rupees respectively, whether it is interior or exterior. Now what we have to calculate, we have to calculate and display the total cost of painting the property. So what we'll do, we will first find out the cost of painting interior walls, and then we will add it with the cost of painting exterior walls, and in the end we have to display the sum. So I hope this question is clear to you. It will be more clear when we'll see the test case. Now what is the test case? I have told you test case will be in this format. First number will denote the number of interior walls, that is 6. So here 6 is the number of interior walls. Second is the number of exterior walls. So this 3 will denote the number of exterior walls in the house. Now next input was surface area of each interior wall in unit of square feet. So see, there were total 6 interior walls. Now these 6 lines, these 6 lines will denote the surface area of each wall. So I hope this thing is clear to you. This represents the surface area of each wall. So 6 lines represent the surface area of 6 interior walls. And similarly, after this, these 3 lines represents the surface area of exterior walls. So these 3 lines represents the surface area of exterior walls, as there are total 3 exterior walls only. Now what we have to do, we have to simply estimate the cost of painting the interior walls plus cost of painting the exterior walls, and we have to display the sum of it. So if what we'll do, so for this particular input, our output will be 1847.4 rupees. So how we'll do it? See, we know that cost of painting of interior walls is 18 rupees per square feet. So first of all, what we'll do, we will sum the square feet of interior walls. So how we will sum it? So it will be simply, what we'll do, we'll first take the sum of these 6 values, 6 interior walls value, and then we will multiply it with 18, because 18 is the cost per square feet, and this will be the total surface area of the interior walls. So by this, the cost of painting of interior walls will come to us. Now next will be, now we have to find the cost of exterior walls. So what we'll do, we will find the total surface area of the exterior walls, that will be these 3 lines, because we know that only 3 exterior walls are present, and these are the surface area of each exterior wall. So we will simply add the surface area first, and then we will multiply this addition with 12 rupees per square feet. Then it will give us the total cost of painting the exterior walls. Now the total cost of painting, what will be the total cost of painting? Total cost of painting will be the cost of painting of interior walls plus cost of painting the exterior walls, and then in the end we will display this sum. So this was the first input. Now next test case was, first value is 0, that is the number of interior walls to be painted is 0. Next is the number of exterior walls to be painted, that is 3. So 3 exterior walls are there. So in basically there is a house where we have to only paint exterior walls, not the interior walls. So what will be the cost? Now what will be the next input? The next input will be these three lines, because see there are no interior walls, so no surface area of interior walls will be given to you. Next will be the next three lines will represent the exterior walls, the surface area of each exterior wall. So I hope this thing is clear to you. We will simply add this surface area and we'll multiply it with 12, because the cost of painting of exterior wall is 12 per square feet. So I hope the entire question is clear to you. Now we'll be seeing the code for the same. Okay, so in this question I will be coding in C++, but you are free to use any language you prefer. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do, we have to take that how many interior walls are there. So you can say int interior walls. So int w stands for interior walls. So first we'll take the value of C in int w, that is how many interior walls are there. Now second input was how many exterior walls were there. So int exterior w. Now we have to take C in int w. So this int w, not int w, it will be ext w, that is how many exterior walls were there. Now what we have to do, we have to take the 6 lines in this particular test case, that is the next those many lines, how many interior walls are there, will represent the surface area of each wall. So now what we have to do, we will loop around the interior walls for int I is equal to 0, I less than int w, because see after taking exterior wall as input, we next you can say next interior wall will represent that how many interior walls will be there. So one thing to note here is that all the surface area has to be taken into float values. So it has to be taken into the float values. So now what we'll do, we have two options here. See, I have already told you that how we'll solve it. We'll simply sum the area of interior walls and then we'll multiply it with the 18 per square feet. But there are two options with us. See, one option is that we can take an array of 6 sides and we can then add, and then we can at every particular index we can store the surface area of each wall, and then we will iterate over that array and sum these values and multiply it with 18. Now there is one more approach, that is without using array. What we'll do, we'll simply take a variable sum that will calculate the sum of surface area of interior walls. So in this particular loop, we will side by side take the input of that particular surface area and we will keep on adding that particular input into our sum variable for interior walls. And after the end of the loop, what we'll do, we'll simply multiply that particular sum with 18. So what I will do, I will be using the second approach, that is, let's suppose this int w stands for 6. For our first exercise it was 6. So what we'll do, we will take a sum variable outside it. So int sum, it will be not int sum, it will be float, because the values are in decimal also. So float sum interior, sum I, it will start with 0. Now what we'll do, we will side by side take input of the surface area of the wall and we'll simply add that surface area into this sum variable. Okay, so again float, you can say x, float x, then we'll take C in x, and what we'll do, we'll simply add this particular x into our sum I variable. So sum I plus is equivalent to x. So after this loop is over, that means these 6 lines for this particular test case, these 6 lines have been taken into consideration, and now the sum I variable will contain the addition sum of all these surface areas. So after this loop is over, what we'll do, we'll calculate the price. So float, I'm really sorry, it will be float price of interior painting is equivalent to our sum I into, what was it, it was 18.0 you can say. So simply we have got the price of painting interior walls. Now our next 3 lines will be taken into input, because now we have to take the input of the exterior walls also. So what we'll do, we have how many exterior walls are there, we have in this variable. So what we'll do, we'll simply iterate over this again. So int I is equal to 0, int I less than ext I plus plus. So let's suppose our exterior walls are 3. So this loop will run 3 times. So again what we'll do, we will take another variable. So first we have taken sum I, now we can take sum E, float sum E. It will again start with 0 and it will store the sum of surface areas of exterior walls. Now again we will keep on taking the input and we will add this into sum E variable. So this is just the repetition of this particular code only. So what we'll do, this code has been done. Now simply instead of sum I, we will do sum E. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Now we will calculate the price of painting the exterior walls. That will be float price E. It will be sum of E, that is sum of surface area of exterior walls into 12. Now we have got two you can say two variables, price of interior walls and price of exterior walls. Now we have to find total price. So it will be float total is equivalent to price I plus price of E, and in the end we will simply print C out total. So I hope this thing is clear to you. This was a pretty straightforward code that I have written. So now we will test this particular code on certain test cases. Okay, just a second, let me just copy paste this test case there. Control C. Okay, so our output should come as expected. Let's just hope our code does not give any errors. Okay, so there was one error, that is ext I was not declared in this scope. So it was int ext w. Okay, just a second, it was ext w. Okay, so sometimes finding errors increase your debugging skills. Okay, there is one more error. Okay, it was not semi, it was just a spelling mistake, it was semi. So this was our final error. So let's just now run the code. It should give us correct answer now if our code is logically correct. So it is giving us 1847.4. That is the exact value that we are getting here. So this code is running perfectly fine. Let's just test on one more input. Again, we have, for this particular input it should give us 362.4 as it was given in the question. So let's just hope it also satisfies this particular test case. Okay, so our answer should come out to be 362.4. okay, so it's running. Okay, so our answer is coming out to be 362.4 only. So guys, our code is running perfectly fine. It has passed these two test cases and it will pass all the test cases that will be given to you in the TCS compiler. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope you liked the video. If you want more videos, please subscribe this channel, like this video and join my Telegram group also.